that the COVID crisis is going to affect the elections. It is going to have an effect on people's willingness to turn out. It is certainly going to have an effect on the way campaigning is done. And so it is a factor. But there are other factors as well. The lack of economic growth and the economic crisis that has been further worsened because of the handling of the coronavirus issue. The failure to tackle the major issues of violent crime, murders in particular. We have more than 1,000 people who have died since 2016 as compared with the 4 years previously because of the failure to really develop an effective strategy to combat crime and violent crime in particular beyond the state of emergency issue, which was not only exhausting the police but created even more hardship on the poorest and I believe to that extent contributed to further crime. There is the issue also of the failure to grapple with the long-standing problems in education and equalizing the system in education. And quite frankly, surprisingly, there has been no real movement in establishing a digital economy. So many communities in rural Jamaica and indeed in urban Jamaica that don't have access to internet. And that is going to just make our recovery from the coronavirus crisis and pandemic more difficult.
But people within your own party have said that Peter Phillips is out of touch, he's not well, the country needs energetic leadership. What do you say to them?
Well, I am very, very healthy. I take no medication. I am fit and ready to go.
Are you cancer
Dr. Phillips, Dr. Phillips.
Absolutely.
Dr. Phillips.
I am cancer free.
So are you concerned about the latest polls that are showing the
I think
People's
I
National
said to
Party
you,
trailing?
look, in the Caribbean, pollsters have got it dreadfully wrong in the last few months. In St. Kitts, in Guyana, in Grenada, in Trinidad and Tobago, and a host of places. The polls that count are the polls on election.
What would the
Doctor,
PNP do
I haven't heard the macroeconomic
regarding the
policy of the
COVID-19
PNP as well. Can you tell me,
response,
please? A
Pardon me?
macroeconomic policy, if the PNP has one. I've heard bits and pieces of
Well, first of all, we continue to maintain fiscal prudence, but at the same time, the major push has to be to develop new economies, to bring new sectors of the economy into the mainstream, particularly small and medium-sized businesses. That is the critical part if you're going to get this level of growth. We have to change the situation where the bulk of our producers, I'm not talking about big factories, I'm talking about the majority of the producers, many of whom are under a mango tree or on a back veranda somewhere producing some uniforms or hats or whatnot, that we have to bring them into the mainstream of the economy. The massive transfer of wealth potential that is going to result from land titling and the housing improvements that will unleash in the urban areas, the improved agricultural productivity that it will cause in the rural areas will also contribute to greater macroeconomic stability. 60% of our small farmers don't have title to the land that they farm.
Is it the end of the political road for you if you lose the election?
I am not contemplating loss.
Have you tested for the coronavirus, or any member of your party tested for the coronavirus, sir?
I have not tested and I don't know, I have no reason to test. The government we have always said that they need to have a more extensive testing regime, but I haven't fallen within any such protocol.
What is the PNP's plan if it wins to deal with coronavirus in Jamaica?
Well, the first thing, we have offered all the while if we could get access to the most up-to-date information. We don't have it, so I'm not able to give you at this point a detailed plan because it requires data and information.
What do you make of the recent incidents of criminality that have been linked to politics?
Where?
In Southeast
a member of the
Clarendon,
Jamaica Labour
in
Party
East Central St.
supported
Catherine,
the
for
killing
example.
in Southeast Clarendon.
Clarendon.
I don't know about.
And there was
And there was
a
an
shop that
incident.
was burnt in Kroger Park.
I don't know that. I'd have to get the police reports to confirm that it had anything to do with politics.
What has been your message to your candidates?
Message to the candidates is observe the coronavirus protocols, be peaceful. Jamaica needs all its people to be healthy and safe and to go through this election able to exercise their choice freely and safely.